Rivian, Rivian, Rivian. Say that fast 3 times, and you'll start to sound like a revving car. So far, we've already covered a few companies in the electric vehicle EV industry. Now it's time to take a look at Rivian and see what sets it apart in terms of the kinds of vehicles they sell and how they are sold through a direct-to-customer model. Hop on board for the proverbial road trip to explore this company's unique take on the EV market and find out how it can potentially accelerate growth and pose certain roadblocks to progress. Rivian calls themselves an American automotive manufacturer that develops and builds category-defining electric vehicles, EVs, and accessories. The category-defining part refers to what they call electric adventure vehicles that combine performance, utility, and efficiency. Something that took form when they launched the first generation of consumer vehicles with the R1 platform that's comprised of the R1T, a 2-row, 5-passenger pickup truck, and the R1S, a 3-row, 7-passenger sport utility vehicle, SUV. The more rugged vehicle segment they targeted is somewhat of a departure from conventional and mainstream EVs, which more often than not conjure up images of urban commuting vehicles. Nevertheless, the R1T and R1S are outfitted in a manner similar to their more city-oriented peers. In that, they choose to equip Rivian vehicles with their own proprietary set of technology, similar to the proprietary route of other EV manufacturers. These are systems such as vehicle electronics, batteries, electric drive, and chassis. Along with a digital user experience management and Driver Plus, the name for their advanced driver assistance system, ADAS. These proprietary systems are reported to have the capability to be continuously improved through cloud-enabled over-the-air updates. For more on ADAS systems, check out the videos on the companies, Luminar and Gauzy. As for services designed to complement consumer vehicles, there are additions like digitally enabled financing and leasing, telematics-based insurance, proactive vehicle service encompassing maintenance and repair, software services, and charging solutions, all of which are designed to generate long-term brand loyalty and a recurring revenue stream. In regards to charging solutions, the company mainly refers to the Rivian Adventure Network, a series of direct current fast chargers across North America, which they design, develop, manufacture, and operate. Beyond Rivian Adventure Network sites, customers can access Combined Charging Standard, CCS, public charging sites, along with the inclusion of Tesla Supercharger compatibility in the US, that opens up over 15,000 more chargers, which are on the North American Charging Standard, NACS. To learn more about charging infrastructure, please refer to the last video on ChargePoint. Then, similar to NIO's comprehensive approach, Rivian's offerings expand out to vehicle accessories. These are meant to deepen the brand's focus on adventure and active lifestyles. Future vehicle plans center on the manufacture of the R2 vehicle in 2026, which Rivian says will be built on their mid-size platform to target the SUV market. Now, when it comes to commercial vehicles, delivery has been the main use case for the Rivian Commercial Van RCV platform, from which the electric delivery van EDV variant was designed and engineered by Rivian, in collaboration with Amazon, their very first commercial customer, under the so-called EDV agreement. These vehicles are classified as long-range electric commercial vehicles. Rivian states they are slated for large-scale production and deployment in a centrally managed fleet, with reports indicating Amazon has ordered an initial volume of 100,000 EDVs, of which at least 10,000 have been delivered to the United States and Europe so far. Certainly some impressive figures, yet the benefits of partnering with Amazon are not without their potential drawbacks. Due to factors like the commercial relationship with Amazon, combined with Amazon's significant holdings of Rivian securities, and the fact that Amazon's consent is required for sales of RCVs to certain last-mile delivery customers and certain customers in the retail industry, all contributing to the deterrence of Amazon's competitors or other third parties from contracting with Rivian because of such strong and restrictive ties to Amazon. Not to mention, the relationship with Amazon makes up a large portion of revenue in Rivian's commercial vehicle segment, coupled with the concerns that can arise if the non-exclusive nature of the EDV agreement leads to Amazon purchasing EVs from other companies. Then, generally speaking, Rivian expects more competitors will enter the commercial fleet EV market as fleet operators begin transitioning to EVs on a mass scale. An influx of commercial EV competitors can also raise the competition for components and other parts of their vehicles, which may become especially problematic when there is a reliance on limited or single-source supply. To complement the RCV platform, there is Fleet OS, the cloud-based platform that the company describes as their proprietary end-to-end centralized fleet management subscription platform. It deals with vehicle distribution, service, telematics, software services, charging, connectivity management, Driver Plus, and lifecycle management, with planned additions that include adding more features like leasing, financing, insurance, driver safety and coaching, smart charging and routing, remote diagnostics, 360-degree collision reports, and vehicle resale. On a related topic, data and analytics are a big part of their planned ecosystem that is centered on Rivian Cloud. It's comprised of a centralized data lake and analytics tools that provide insights to improve performance, functionality, and uptime for customer satisfaction. To achieve this, there is heavy emphasis on direct-to-customer relationships and connected vehicle technologies for the purposes of gathering customer and product insights over the full life cycle of vehicles. Direct-to-customer relationships start with the fairly unconventional way vehicles are sold directly to consumer and commercial customers. Rivian states this direct-to-customer model allows them to manage all sales, deliveries, service operations, and resales in-house, without reliance on a franchise dealership network. The model runs on an integrated, digital-first strategy that is purported to provide convenience and transparency for customers in a way that is efficient and scalable. However, the direct-to-customer model is not without its challenges. Since state laws regulate the manufacture, distribution, sale, and service, including delivery of automobiles, and generally require motor vehicle manufacturers and dealers to be licensed in order to sell vehicles directly to customers in the state. In order for Rivian to obtain a dealer license to conduct vehicle sales as a manufacturer of motor vehicles, they need to meet certain requirements. Similar regulations also exist for the ability to own or operate vehicle service centers, along with approvals needed to offer financing or leasing directly to customers. After being licensed in one or more of the states where vehicle manufacturers are permitted to operate as dealers, they can sell their vehicles to any consumer in the United States as a matter of interstate commerce. Though in some states this practice is restricted. To get over these barriers in states where they can't obtain a license or are unable to be licensed due to their status as a manufacturer, they must conduct the sale out of state over the internet or phone. Then arrange for alternate delivery methods, such as delivering to states where a dealer license has been obtained, resulting in extra cost added to the EV purchase. Rivian also cites cases in some states where there have also been regulatory and legislative efforts by dealer associations to interpret laws or propose laws that, if enacted, would prevent them from obtaining dealer licenses in their states due to the direct sales model. Dealer associations have also resorted to lawsuits in state courts to challenge Rivian's ability to obtain dealer licenses and operate directly even in states that have laws that would otherwise allow them to own and operate retail locations. Unfortunately for Rivian, this kind of opposition is likely to continue. Fortunately, the process in the Canadian market is simpler, since there are no barriers to a manufacturer applying for and receiving a dealer license to perform sales and service. All that has to be done is to obtain the necessary provincial licenses to enable sales and service in each province. On the marketing side, attention is focused on brand awareness through channels such as social and digital media, demonstration drive events, brand partnerships and collaborations, targeted search, and email outreach. On the topic of brand engagement, customer interactions can take place on the Rivian website and mobile app, retail customer engagement spaces, simply called spaces, alongside service centers where product discovery, demonstration drives, purchase transactions, vehicle deliveries, vehicle service, account management, and resale can take place. Rivian states all these components that make up the direct-to-customer strategy allows them to deliver, quote, uncompromised experiences well beyond what is available through the standard franchise dealership model. When it comes to vehicle manufacturing, Rivian vehicles are built in the United States, where all vehicles on the R1 and RCV platforms are manufactured in Normal, Illinois, aka the Normal factory, which has a stated maximum production capacity of up to 150,000 vehicles annually, comprised of approximately 85,000 vehicles for the R1 platform and 65,000 vehicles for the RCV platform. Moving ahead, plans are underway for a second manufacturing facility near Atlanta, Georgia, which will be called the Stanton Springs North Facility. It has an expected capacity to produce 400,000 vehicles annually. This is to be achieved by building the plant in 2 phases, each consisting of 200,000 units of annual capacity, where the initial focus will be on manufacturing the midsize platform, with R2 being the first variant. In terms of the supply chain, there are ongoing efforts to ensure adequate raw materials, and components can sustain the drive to scale production quantities. Something to pay close attention to is battery production, because Rivian has noted this to be a vital yet fragile area, specifically those battery raw materials like lithium, nickel, graphite, and cobalt. They explain timelines for these upstream input materials are notably longer and more variable than the downstream supply chain due to factors outside of their control. Such factors involve reliance on overseas equipment and plant, insufficient infrastructure capacity, intellectual property, know-how concentration, competition for supply, price volatility, and variability between mineral resources, which inhibit standardization of production process and industry specifications. Like its peers in the EV industry, it is still early days, with Rivian still classified as a growth stage company. Moreover, EV companies have generally enjoyed benefits from government policies relating to clean energy and environmental protection initiatives in the US and elsewhere. For example, financial incentives such as the Zero Emission Vehicle ZEV program and the Advanced Clean Cars and Advanced Clean Trucks ACT credits and California Greenhouse Gas GHG programs enable credits to be generated that can be monetized and traded. While beneficial, over-reliance on these kinds of government incentives can lead to poor performance if companies do not adapt by the time programs are curtailed or phased out. That's the reality of the EV industry. There won't always be a smooth road ahead. Technology, customer behavior, and government policies can evolve. For more on EV companies, EV charging infrastructure, and examinations of other businesses, please check out some recent uploads and stay tuned for more coming soon. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.